Namaste students, welcome to today's information technology class. So today we are going to see part B, chapter 3, digital documentation, part 4. So in the previous session I told you next session you will have the last topic called mail merge. So this week we are going to see the topic called mail merge. So in previous session we saw formatting and editing options of a document, how to change the paragraph style, how to align the paragraphs, what are the formatting features available in the paragraph. So this week we are going to see a topic called mail merge. So now let us see what is mail merge. First of all, tell me what is a mail. Do you know what is a mail? So we say a letter as a mail. We call a letter as a mail. And what is mail merge? We are going to merging means joining. Am I right? Merging means joining. So when you join letters, we call it as mail merge. Fine? Is it clear? When we join letters, we call it as mail merge. So, then what is the purpose of joining letters? Why should we join letters? What is the purpose of joining letters? Let us see what is mail merge and what is the purpose of mail merge. Mail merge is a very important feature of word processor. It is used to create a series of same documents with multiple addresses. First, let me tell you what is mail merge, then I'll explain you with the example what is the purpose of mail merge. It is used to create a series of same documents with multiple addresses. Mail merge is a process of merging the main document, letter or certificates with the mailing address of various persons. The main document is merged with the mailing address, hence the name mail merge. It is used to send invitations, letters, or to print certificates for several people. So, for example, consider that your class teacher wants to send a message regarding some circulars or anything regarding the school instructions to all of you in the class. I repeat, your class teacher would like to send a circular to all your parents regarding some school instructions. What the class teacher have to do? There are 40 students in the class. Is it necessary for the class teacher to write 40 letters? Is it an easy task of writing 40 letters of same matter? Is it easy for the teacher to write 40 letters? Of course, it may be easy for a teacher to write 40 letters, but when it goes beyond that, when it goes more than 40, it is difficult for a teacher to write more letters when it goes beyond 40. So, in that case, what may be the solution? For example, if your principal or class teacher wants to send a letter or notice to your parents regarding any meeting or function, obviously the matter of the letter will be the same, but the addresses will be different for different parents. Do you get me the point? When the teacher wants to send letter to all your parents, the matter will be the same for all 40 letters. The matter is the same because all the parents are going to receive the same matter, but only the address, the to address, even the from address is going to be the same. It is from the class teacher and our school name, and only the to address, only your parents' name and your name is going to change. So the letter, the content of the letter is going to be the same. Only the to address will change. Am I right? So, it is not necessary for the class teacher to write 40 letters. Instead, she has got an option in LibreOffice Writer is that mail merge option. So with this mail merge option, your class teacher may create one copy of the letter as main document and have a data source where she stores the addresses of all the parents and can merge these two documents one by one by creating only one single copy, one original copy of the main document letter. Is it clear, students? So here I am using two terms now, main document and data source. Main document and data source. What is this main document? What is data source? As I told you, the content of the letter is going to be the same for all 40 students. So where the details or where the content is not going to change, that document we call it as main document. And we have the changing part of the letter is our addresses. We are going to store those addresses in a different document, in a different database called data source. Once the main document is being merged with the data source with the mail merge options, what will happen? One by one, the addresses will be retrieved from the data source and 40 copies of the letter will be created automatically. This is called mail merge. Hope you would have studied even in your 8th standard we have learnt. Mail merge, we have even done practicals also. If you could remember and recall it, well and good. So now, the procedure of copying and changing is repeated as many times as the number of parents. So this is done manually. So instead of that, this way creating multiple documents becomes very time consuming and tedious. It is not possible if there are hundreds or thousands of addresses. If there are thousands of parents, is it possible to write letters for thousand parents? No. So we are using an option, a feature in LibreOffice Writer called Mail Merge. In Mail Merge, two documents are created. One with the common contents is a main document. So see, I have highlighted here main document and data source. So these are the two terms you have to notice very carefully in this topic because this is a very important topic also where you may get many questions. So here you have to notice 2 points, two important things you have to note is that main document and data source. So main document where the content would never change is called the main document. Where you store the changing content, that is the addresses of the parents you store, that is called the data source. The form letter contains the actual information and variable names for the data which varies in different letters. Data source contains values of the corresponding variables of the main document. That's what I told you. Main document contains a main letter and the data source contains the addresses, different addresses of parents, different parents' addresses will be stored as data source. For example, the addresses of all the parents with respective time would be stored in data source. Form letter consists of main document and data source. That is, when it is only the unchangeable content will be stored as main document, changeable content, that is the addresses, will be stored as data source. When these two, main document and data source, are merged, then the final letter is called form letter. Creating the data source. Now let us see how to create data source in order to merge the data source with the main document. A data source is a set of mailing addresses in the form of rows and columns, generally called a database. The content of the database is in the form of data records. Each row is a record of each person, which contains the various fields such as name, address, PIN code. To create an address book using spreadsheet or database is a little easier as they use a table format to store the data. It is also possible to create an address book during the mail merge process using mail merge wizard. So here we come across an important term called mail merge wizard. So in LibreOffice Writer, I told you we have got a mail merge feature. So in mail merge feature, through the mail merge wizard only, we are going to use this mail merge feature. So what is this mail merge wizard? We'll see with few examples. Using mail merge. First of all, what you should do in order to use this mail merge feature. The first step is to create a new document and type the letter to be sent to the multiple recipients. So the main document, that is the content of the letter, has to be created first. So we have to create a new document. See here, in your LibreOffice Writer, you have got a tab called Tools tab. Tools tab. From the Tools tab, you can take Mail Merge Wizard. So this is a Mail Merge Wizard. You are going to take from these tools, options and menus and options are important. Tool menu, you are going to pick up Mail Merge Wizard. Any doubts, children? Next, this is your mail merge wizard. Here you can find 5 steps given here. Select starting document, select document type, insert address block, create salutation, adjust layout. How many options are available? Select starting document, select document type, insert address block, create salutation, adjust layout. So here step by step it has given us steps. So you are going to step itself means that you have to go order by order. So first you have to go on with step 1. Directly you are not supposed to go to step 2. First start with step 1. You are going to select starting document. You are going to select the document where you are going to start with your mail merge feature. So you have to select the starting document. So when you give select starting document, select here. This right panel gives you the options regarding selecting the starting document selection. So select starting document for the mail merge has got 3 other few options here called use the current document, create a new document, start from existing document. Okay, now you would have created a new document in Writer. After creating a document, you are supposed to use tool and mail merge wizard. From there you will select starting document, and from here you will choose your option called use the current document because you have created the document now. The current document which you have created, you are going to use it for mail merge feature. So use the current document option you are clicking. If you wanted to select any other existing document, you can choose from existing document, or from a template also you can choose. Now, that is what the third step. Select starting document, use the current document and click on next. So click on the next button, moves to the next step. So now what is the next step? You will have select document type. See here, select document type. Here you have got 2 options, letter and email message. What type of document you are going to select? Letter or email? In step 2, select the document type letter and click on next as shown. So you have to select the document type as letter and click on the next button. When you click on the next button, you will get another, you will go on to the next step called insert address block. Click on the insert address block, you will get insert address block panel, from where you will select the address list containing the address data you want. Click on the select address list. You will get the select address list box. Here you can add recipients, create, filter, edit, change table. In step 3, click on the button select address list. The select address list window will open, which will allow you to create the recipient list as shown in figure 3.38D and E. So here you are going to create the recipient list now. Okay, so that is what is given here. Select an address list, click add to select recipients from a different list. If you do not have an address list, you can create one by one clicking create option. So here you are going to choose create option and you can create the recipient list. Click on the create button. After clicking on the create button, a new address list window will appear as shown. This is the new address list window. After clicking on the create button, you will get new address list window. Here there are different content features given here. See here, title, first name, because you're going to type address, right? You're going to create the data source here. The data source contains addresses only. So for addresses, what are the features required? Name, the location, the address, the city, state, pin code, all these are the requirements for the addresses. So those details you can give here and click on the OK button. If suppose you are not satisfied with the features available here, you wanted to add or customize your address box also. Suppose you wanted to add your father's name also in the address, or suppose you wanted to add your mother's name, or suppose you wanted to add any other features, you can just click on the customize button so that you can customize any other feature also. You can customize the address list by clicking on see here customize address list. So here you can choose any other option also, any other addresses, telephone numbers you can include, country you can include, email address you can include. So any other options which are required you can choose and then click on the add button. If suppose you don't want any field, any address field, so these are all called fields, the name, address, what all telephone numbers, what all you have given, they are called fields. So one record contains many fields, so it will be stored as a database. Suppose if you don't want any record, I mean any field, suppose you don't want country here, you can just delete it, select and delete it. Suppose instead of zip you wanted to rename it as pin code, then you can give rename option. Clear children? Suppose any field which is available in the address list, you are not satisfied with those fields, you can create and customize your own address fields. For that you have to click on the customize button. You will get the customize address list dialog box. From there you can add the fields which is necessary for you. If not, if you don't want any field, you can delete it or you can rename even. Any doubts, children? That is what is given in all these points about the new address. If in the new address list box itself you wanted to add the details and fields, means you can just add everything. If suppose you are not satisfied these fields, means you can go for customize. Any doubts, children? So that is what is given in all these points. After clicking on the OK button, the Save As dialog box as shown in figure 3.38i will appear. So here 3.38i, now after clicking on the OK button, now the database we have to save the database. So how it will be saved? It will be saved in the format of CSV file. CSV format. It will be stored with your name .csv. After saving the list, a window will appear as shown in figure 3.38j. Now see 3.38j, this window will appear. It means that you have saved your addresses as a data source. After clicking on this OK button even, you will move to step 3 because you started from step 3. Now again you will move to step 3, insert address block. Okay, so here in insert address block you will insert the address fields which you have given. The address fields already you have entered in the address list box, new address list block, where you have inserted the address fields. You will insert those address fields in your main document. Okay, then customize. Next step is customize salutation. Create salutation. Here in the address box you may give dear parent, dear Mr., Mrs. Like that you will give salutations to the males and females, Mr. and Mrs. like that. So those options also can be chosen from create salutation and click on next. And finally in step 5, after clicking on the next button in step 4 of creating salutation, you will move on to step 5, that is mail merge wizard. In the mail merge wizard is your adjust layout window. This window will adjust the location of your addresses, that is your data source address list, where you have to place the address list. You can adjust the layout and location of the address list which have to be displayed in the main document. For that you can go for adjust layout option. This is the 5th step. In the next step, the writer will display the document with the mail merge toolbar below the standard toolbar. After completing the 5th step, you will go for, when you click on the next or finish button here, because you have finished, click on the finish button here. See, this is a final letter where all the address fields are being inserted, but you will have below the standard toolbar you will get a mail merge toolbar. See here, exclude recipient, edit individual documents, save merged documents, print merged documents, etc. Now you will click on the option called edit individual documents, because you are going to create individual documents of from all the addresses given. You are going to create individual letters, so click edit individual documents option. Or other options, if you want to save the merged document or print the merged document, you can do. You can give such options also. Give all the options now. So now this will be the final merged document. So from the main document and from the data source, now we have created the merged document. Any doubts, children? So you have got main document and data source, two documents. When it is merged with the merging toolbar, you will get the final document, that is your merged document, with the merged addresses of all the addresses given in the address list box. Any doubts, children, in mail merge? So this is the last topic. We have completed chapter 3. Thank you, students. We'll meet in the next session. So homework also will be given to you. You are supposed to do the exercise of this chapter. So exercise part is given in the PDF itself. You have got the PDF also. If not, I'll send you the PDF even. You can just write the homework exercise of part B, chapter 3, digital documentation. At last you will have exercise questions. Kindly work out the exercises, that is multiple choice questions, fill-ups, true or false, etc. Just work out, find out answers and submit in the next session. Thank you, students.